Expect the unexpected.
Another day, another drama. Hi guys, I'm Sebastian Williams and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in today's episode of Keeping Up with the Beauty Gurus, we have Miss Jeffree Star. Now he's back on my channel. As most of you probably know, he's back on my channel quite a lot, but he recently got in some new drama. And of course, the internet went wild. I mean, literally every fucking day the internet goes crazy, but today the internet really went crazy and a lot of people had a lot of opinions. So let's just dive into all of the tea for today. Also, hi guys, I'm filming with me again. I still haven't taken down this setup and I can't go to the hairdresser because they're booked full for another 2 weeks here in the Netherlands. So my hair is crazy. I'm not wearing any makeup. Honey is a mess. Is a mess. Now let's take a look when Jeffree Star announced he was going to launch a new product.
Oh my god, the reveal is finally here. Swipe up right now to see the full cremated palette and collection.
Oh my god, I can't believe the reveal video is officially up. Today we are bathing in the cremated palette, Miss Mama. Oh my god, you guys. Next week, it's here, May 22nd. I know the bitch is just around the corner. You guys don't have to wait much longer, but your smoky eye fantasy has arrived. Here is the cremated palette. Woo! Oh my god. Introducing the cremated eyeshadow palette. Yes! Oh my god. This is a smoky eye dream.
I mean, let me ask the audience. I mean, seriously, when I say wild, it's an understatement. The internet went crazy. So Jeffree Star launched a palette called Cremated. So you might be thinking, where's the controversy? Well, here it is. Sick, and seeing all these people die every day responses makes me sicker. Do people not realize that people are dying in masses in quarantine? That we can't even handle funerals? That people are forced to cremate because of embalming delays and fear of spreading the virus? I personally don't think the palette is ugly. The colors on it are beautiful, but the theme and shade names are really not appropriate during times where there are literal hundreds of thousands of people are dying. You should have saved it for Halloween or some other time. I don't know, I feel like the palette title and shade names are kinda inappropriate regardless. I personally don't mind it that much, but I 100% see why someone else would. This feels like pushing boundaries just because you can. A lot of people don't have the ability to cremate or bury their loved ones that they have lost during these times. You cannot really throw a funeral in the lockdown, so a lot of people had to say goodbye to their loved ones without even being able to throw them a funeral. Also, in a lot of countries, Corona caused so much delay for cremations and burials. I think even in New York, they had trucks full of dead people. On April 30th, there was a story where it said, "We ran out of space, bodies pile up as New York struggled to bury its dead." Literally the entire morgue was full. They had to pile up bodies just because there wasn't enough space. A lot of people who lost a loved one didn't have the ability to say goodbye properly, also not in the hospital, but also not during a funeral or cremation. And I mean, that must be really difficult for a lot of people who are going through these difficult times. So many fans, and I'm not talking about haters of Jeffree Star because they would have reason to hate on him regardless of what he would put out. People who like Jeffree Star and people who support Jeffree Star were saying that this was not okay. Jeffree Star went on Snapchat to address the situation.
Cremated is number 2 trending right now on all of YouTube, and bitch, I'm a little shook. There's a lot of people talking about it. It's trending on Twitter, and bitch, it might be the talk of the town right now. There's a lot of positives, a few negatives, because everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but baby, let's talk about cremated.
So I want to make the opposite of the Jawbreaker palette. Like if you turned on a black and white filter, but there was a little bit more life to it. And cremated is that girl.
I think that I've never played it safe, and I've always done color. Since Beauty Killer to Blood Sugar to now, I've always done color. So I wanted to do literally the opposite. And to see everyone's reactions is so cool. The feedback is amazing. Thank you guys always. The video is up. And there's a lot of talk on Twitter. Now listen, cremated and any palette and anything I've ever created, it's my art. To me, it's not just an eyeshadow palette. It's way more than that. There's always so many meanings with my art. And that's what it is. It's mine. I created it for the world. It is allowed to be interpreted any way that anyone wants to take it, but I always come from a good place, and this palette is fucking sickening. I'm so proud of it, and on a real level, you guys, my own father was cremated. My 2 dogs that passed away last year were cremated, so nothing ever comes from a negative place in my life. So if you take it that way, that's how you articulate things, but not me. But you guys, thank you so much for all the love today. Next week, May 22nd, it is really close, and this is an exclusive to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. With Corona, a lot of crazy happened.
So he went on Snapchat to promote his new palette. When he launched it, he's acting like people are like hating on him just because it's Jeffree Star, but a lot of fans were very concerned for him naming this palette Cremated during these times. So these fans were saying that Jeffree should have pushed this launch to a later date. You know what? I'm actually just gonna send Jeffree Star a DM and ask him what the tea is. Hi Jeffree, so after scrolling on Twitter for a while, there seem to be so many fans worried about the name Cremated. I'm making a video, do you want to share anything I can include? Hey, I responded yesterday on my IG story if you wanted to screen record that. Judging by the YouTube feedback, this is going to be a sellout collection and my audience is living for it. Because it's Jeffree, people want to be offended and make it personal always. The world just doesn't work like that, and my father as well as my 2 dogs that passed away have been cremated, and in no way did I create this in a negative way. What made you launch this palette now versus not waited till the rest of the collection was finished? With how production is going after months of delay, some things we decided to cancel and others just didn't make sense to wait when we already had a very packed year. I have 3 more eyeshadow palettes I'm launching in 2020 and several new products launching, and Cremative would have had to be moved to 2021. I never want to risk makeup becoming expired, and that's not the best for the customer experience. I want my customers to get the best quality product always. Got it. Basically, I think some people were upset because of how cremation had to be cancelled due to the virus. I know in the Netherlands people couldn't even attend a funeral of their lost one, so I guess judging from that perspective, are you able to see their reasoning? And I 100% see where people are coming from in that regard. Now, Jeffree Star also went on Snapchat to address why this was not just a complete collection, but just one palette launch. Because if you know Jeffree Star, you know he does an entire collection usually, not just one single eyeshadow palette. In this case, he did just do one single eyeshadow palette. The reasoning for this is that Jeffree Star said that not all of the products could be produced in time due to the coronavirus, and that therefore he only was able to launch this palette and not other products that would have originally gone into this collection.
And here's the thing, there was gonna be more to the collection. You guys know I like to go hard, and this one was way smaller than normal. But there were a few products that just couldn't be made, and I was devastated, but the show must go on. So those products will still be put out later in the year or next year. But yeah, we are back in the swing of things. It feels so good to upload again and to have a new collection coming. I can't wait to see all your looks. All your smoky eye looks are about to be my favorite thing on the planet. I'm gonna be wearing black eyeshadow all summer. Like, bitch, this is my summer look. And if smoky grays and blacks are not your vibe, you should get ready because the rest of 2020 is going to be insane. The next few palettes after this one are even so different than Cremated. So the vibes are coming from all purples to blacks and grays to a lot more. But okay, I'm gonna go dive into the comments and respond to a lot of people. I love you guys. I'll be back in a little bit.
So even after multiple cancellations of items in this collection, he still decided to continue with this product. Now, whether you like this palette or not, buy it or not buy it, that's completely up to you. I'm not gonna say anything about that. And I personally don't really vibe with this palette myself. That's just my personal opinion. And I am apparently not the only one. A lot of people were very, very displeased with how this palette looked. And I mean, to be honest, this is always like a little bit of like a sensitive topic because, well, literally it's your own preference. Like if you like gray colors, then this palette is definitely for you. And I mean, I'm just looking at this palette and I think like so many colors do look very, very similar, but a lot of people were saying that this palette contains so many similar shades. He originally labeled this palette as being gothic and vampy and dark, and people are saying that this palette is not gothy or vamp because it is containing a lot of light gray shades. So yeah, that is all of the tea on this palette. Whether you like Jeffree or not, whether you want this palette or not, it's completely up to you. This is what the internet has been doing because, girl, it was stirred up. Anyways, guys, Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on my social media. Everything will be linked down below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Keeping Up with the Beauty Gurus, because I'm sure it won't be very long because these influencers are really trying it. Like, really. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.